Hi, I'm Mark Maynard. I work for Excellion. I lead the commodities practice, and that means I'm responsible for developing the business and delivery. So the first thing to understand is that the commodities markets are made up of a large number of asset classes and a large number of participants. You have the metals complex, energy complex, ags and softs, as well as investor activity, and a whole host of market participants, from consumers to suppliers to intermediaries who may make markets or take a position. Now, of course, each one of those participants will face different challenges, but one, I suppose, wide-reaching challenge at the moment is, of course, the regulatory agenda. And for the power and gas guys specifically, this is quite interesting because it's the first time that they've had to engage in a regulator over trading activity. And it's causing them problems in terms of integrating their data. It's also perhaps making them start to think about things like counterparty credit risk and risk management a little bit more than they used to. And what we're seeing is a move to more sophisticated risk management systems in that space.
My name's Kerry Brisbane. I'm the Commodities Business Manager for Excellion, and my role is predominantly to take care of the operational aspects of running the practice. In terms of metals, a number of the base and precious systems have been around for years and have thus developed specific connectivity to things like LME Sword, Aurum or Swift, which aren't replicated by some of the larger generic off-the-shelf CTRM packages. Conversely, because they're based on older technology, they can be a lot harder to maintain. Indeed, some traders have abandoned the native input screens provided by some of these packages and have developed their own trade blotters or order management systems in order to make the trade input system easier and quicker. To that extent, vendors quite often now supply rich APIs to permit developers to really get their hooks into their package.
My name's Darren Boise. I work at Excellion within the commodities division. I've worked within the commodities sector for a number of years. My specialisms focus on technology within that area. So in terms of oil, we've seen organisations seeking to develop integrated systems to speed up the trading decision process. Obviously this is to reduce cost, the operational risk, and to give them a trading advantage. Now, physical commodity trading adds complexity and greater risk to financial trading. We add chartering and scheduling to the analysis and trading functions of the financial world. We've seen analysis tools and sort of database technology supporting more complex data structures come into the market. It's becoming more and more mainstream, such as geospatial data structures. And on the back of this, we've seen systems evolve to provide historical trend and insight into global cargo movements. We expect this to become more standard within the vendor market.
Lastly, in terms of agriculture and softs, we see this as a developing market which predominantly consists of niche players and some banks offering financial services. The IT landscape mirrors this. It's characterised by some large players, but predominantly a number of smaller niche players with focused logistical support, but without that strong risk management provided by the larger vendors. We see this as an opportunity to apply risk management technology from assets with a more developed trading infrastructure to physical operators in this domain.
The commodities practice at Excellion is made up of a number of subject matter experts that cover all the main asset classes in commodities. They can anticipate your requirements and bridge any gap that you might have between the business and technology. We know your landscape, we know the commodities business, we know the commodities technology, and we can operate at any level, from helping you form a strategy through to system selection, project management, vendor implementation, low-level business analysis. And if bespoke development is required to integrate any vendor solution, or perhaps start from greenfield, we can draw on the expertise that we have in our technical consulting practice.